Mwai Kibaki, the third president of Kenya, is a man who very little negative things can be talked about. Baptized as Emilio Stanley and later came to be known as Mwai Kibaki, an outstanding scholar in his educational life, having taught as an assistant lecturer at Makerere University, where he received his first-class degree, considered as Kenya's most effective head of state. Today we will look at the late president's time in office and the contributions he made throughout his term. The presidency of Mwai Kibaki began on the 30th of December 2002 when he was inaugurated as the third president of our republic, and ended on the 9th April 2013 when he handed over to Uhuru Kenyatta. A savvy businessman, a NARC candidate for presidency, and the then Member of Parliament for Othaya constituency prior to his 2002 election victory over KANU nominee Uhuru Kenyatta.
I accept the choice of the people, and in particular, now concede that Mr. Mwai Kibaki will be the third president of the Republic of Kenya.
In my eyes, he's arguably the most productive head of state Kenya has ever seen. A new World Bank report has pointed to why the late President Mwai Kibaki holds the title for Kenya's best chief executive yet, following his economic policies that did the most to cut poverty rates, especially among rural households in the period between 2005 and 2015. He brought about the existence of free education. To improve the education system, Kibaki introduced the free primary education program and made it accessible to everyone, especially children from ages of 6 years to 13 years. This program resulted in a record number of children attending school. Within his first term in office, a staggering 1 million children who previously lacked the financial means to attend school enrolled in public primary schools. And just like that, he began to cement his legacy as the third and best chief executive for the republic. Another campaign promise that Kibaki made to his supporters was improvement of the agricultural sector in Kenya. Immediately he was elected president, Kibaki promised to empower the farmers and expand the farming acreage. His other main project was opening up of failed irrigation schemes and the mechanization of agriculture. These initiatives led to a boom in Kenya's agricultural sector. He also started the turnaround by repairing a runaway banking system. He slashed sky-high interest rates and rebuilt broken revenues with strong competencies at the KRA. From the start, he turned from discredited demand-side pain relievers to supply-side curations of poverty and a belief in Kenyans' capabilities to fix their own problems and create wealth for themselves. According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, by the end of the former president's first term in office, infrastructure plans were being implemented. Students in public primary schools had started learning for free. The number of public universities was increasing, and economic growth had shot up to 7.1%. Also, those who are familiar with the late president are well aware of his disgust towards the ever-growing corruption rate in his beloved country.
I wish to assure Kenyans that the government will deal decisively with any person or group engaging in crime activities.
Which was very early in the morning, very early at night, when the houses were started being burned.
Mwai Kibaki's shortcoming came at the very end of his 5-year stint in the presidential office. As the 2007 elections were underway, he was behind presidential opponent Raila Odinga with at least 700,000 votes when all transparency went down the drain. Journalists were no longer allowed to present the elections. Results were also kept a secret until the final announcement when Mwai Kibaki was announced as the winner with a slight margin and sworn in at midnight on December 30th, 2007, which, as history dictates, did not sit well with Kenyans.
We are tired of dictatorship and totalitarianism. Try my police. We are tired. We are tired.
Over 1,000 citizens lost their lives and thousands more were displaced from their homes. Kofi Annan came to the nation's rescue when he sat the two political heads down and brought them to an agreement. Mwai Kibaki's economic policies built the foundation for the modern economy, with the outrageous increase from 0.6 to 7% in just 5 years. He believed in Kenyans' ability to generate resources for themselves rather than sourcing help from outside. Through his belief, he battled corruption in the government, focused on encouraging farming, and brought down the outrageous interest rates given by banks. Like his predecessor, he focused on the younger generation, evident when he made the biggest contribution to his country by introducing free primary and secondary education. This gave 1 million children an opportunity to learn who previously couldn't afford the chance.